Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie. I had a request to share with you how I make this, how I made this little box, and then it's got the flip top lid like this. And I'll gladly do that. I'm going to do that here in a moment. I will tell you, for the life of me, I could not find the video tutorial back. I apologize. I have looked and looked. I thought I saved it. I actually had to go back and recreate. Um, what was I going to say? Crazy computer. I had to go back and recreate the box that I just showed you on how to make this. So my apologies for that. But I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I hope to be back soon with some paper piecing videos. It may not be this week anymore. I've got with the holidays and stuff, but hopefully soon after that. So, and some other things I'm working on. But anyway, let's get started. My paper is 11 and 1/4 by 5 and 1/4 this way. 11 and 1/4 by 5 and 1/4. My finished box, 1 inch deep, and I forget, so bear with me here. It's about 4 3/8 inches tall. And then if I remember correctly, it's 3 1/4 inches this way. And you can make it any size that your paper will accommodate. You can make it smaller, a little bit larger. You can make it not as deep, but this is what I'm going to show you for this. Again, 5 1/4, 11 and 1/4. With the 5 and 1/4 side at the top of your scoreboard, you want to score at 1 inch on each side. This is some yellowish green paste. It's ugly, but it works for purposes of the demonstration. I shouldn't say it's ugly. It's a little bit more chartreuse than it looks like in the picture. So anyway, let's keep going here. I digress. I like to shatter sometimes. I apologize. I just flipped my paper around. It's just easier for me to score. You could score it at 1 and 4 1/4 or 1 inch on each side. It does not matter. Then on the long side, we are going to score at, get it in there, right? My measurements that I wrote are kind of wonky, so bear with me. 2 1/4, the first one. 2 1/4. 3 1/4. And then it's at 7 1/2. Think about this a moment. Yep, 7 1/2. And 8 1/2. And just for good measure, I just want to look at something a moment, so bear with me here. Okay, yep. So that's right. So 2 1/4, 3 1/4, 7 1/2, and can't see it very well, but 8 1/2. So if I pick it up, yeah, 8 1/2 is this very last score line here. That's all the scoring you have to do. Just want to get that out of the way. And then on this long side, you want to cut as straight as you can on the lines to start with anyway. And you're just cutting up to the score line here, to the 1 inch score line, along all of these score marks. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay. I don't think I cut real straight there, but for demonstration purposes, it'll work. I'm not going to be using my box at all. Okay, now on these little tabs, okay, I would recommend just making a small V. And how I did it was on the tab part. You want to keep these longer pieces straight. So just these little, what are they, 1 by 1 basically? Yeah, you want to cut into that, okay? It will just help the box lay a little or go together a little smoother. If you've ever created boxes, I'm sure you understand how that works, but I do recommend doing this. I really do. And this one. Now, if it's easier for you to score your lines first, by all means do that. I'm better off cutting and then scoring. It's best for me that way. Okay, now what I do is I'm going to score all my lines, and I like to make sure that my sides are fairly even. You don't have to finger score, excuse me, first. I don't know, I do that. Sometimes I just think it's just become a habit. I need to quit it. Okay. And then also you want to score these marks. And this is where it's less time, or less time consuming if you do it first all at once. But again, this works better for me. So this is how I do it. And this one, I like to make sure I get it straight at the top. Again, okay. This box goes together so easily, but it's a cute little box, it just really cute. Now I want to make sure this one is pretty much straight at the top also. Okay, so you've got this piece that's 2 1/4, and this part that's should be 2 3/4 approximately. Yeah, the 2 3/4 side, that's the bottom of the box. Okay, so basically it's going like this. This is the box. The top left, the 2 1/4 inch part. These bottom pieces right here. I don't have my corner rounder punch out, but you can use a quarter rounder if you want, or some kind of decorative corner on those pieces, because they're going to fold up. Wrong side. My mistake. Please don't. It's always best in my world to watch my process videos first. Do it down here on the bottom. And I'll show you on this box that I put together. This is how it's going. This is the top of the box. Okay, this is the part that's going to fold down. You want to round these edges if you're going to do that. You don't have to. Then basically all you do, and let me find my HEC gun, if it's close by, I believe. And it's just quicker to do it with this. I would use some strong adhesive, whatever you choose to do. Okay. Again, bottom of the box, 2 3/4 inch here. And these two little 1 inch flaps, you need adhesive on those. Again, whatever kind of adhesive you're using. This piece is just going to fold up here, and you want to match it so it's matching at the bottom. Okay? Don't try to match it to the edges here, because remember we cut those. Don't try to match them to anything here, either side here. because we did go ahead and notch those a little bit. So, and if it works better for you, put it on the table and do it, whatever, however you do it. I don't know if I didn't notch this side, but it should be notched in. So, okay, now these two pieces, I'm just going to bring them in. You also need adhesive here. Okay, they're going to go like this to the top of the box. See the part we had rounded? They're just going to go there. This is going to bug me, even though it's just a sample. It's just the way I do things. It's me. So I have to notch it better. I don't think I did. So no, I didn't notch either one. It means I didn't notch the other side either, but that's okay. Okay, so again, you just want to bring this up. Now, this is the front bottom of the box, and it's going like this. Okay, we glued the two inside flaps at the top to this piece. All we have left to do is put glue on this piece or tape, whatever you're using, and this piece to the bottom of the box on the inside. If you're using tape, you might want to do it first. I used glue on my other one. I used glue pretty much on my boxes. Sometimes I will use tape and glue. But here's your top. Here's your bottom. Bring your bottom up. Match it to the sides here. Make sure you burnish it good. If you want to round these pieces here, you can certainly do that. I'm going to look and see. I might have on mine. I'm not sure. I did. Yep, I did round the tops. So, let I look at that. I couldn't remember. Did the prototype for the remake of this late last night, but so yeah, you would round this also. Okay, and on this side, and then these two pieces go inside, and there you have it. And it stays closed really nice, especially when you have them rounded. I don't see a problem with mine. They flare out just a tiny bit, but you don't notice. If you want to put some kind of a belly band or something, you could do that too. But that's it. Very simple. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I want to I think it was Maria, for requesting that I do this. I hope this helps you. Have a great day, and if I don't talk to you before, everybody have a happy holiday. Thank you for watching.